Hi guys, don't you guys want to know where all that vapor's coming from? It's coming from my new build. And this is a sleeper build, meaning this is one coil. Two coils using one single wire. And I'm about to show you guys how to build this thing. It really makes great vapor and really good flavor. I did this one right here with 24 gauge Canthal. Unfortunately, I don't have any more 24 gauge left. All I have left is 26. So that's what we'll be building with today. This one here is 9 wraps each. I'm going to experiment and do 8 wraps each with 20. I'm going to go ahead and make it a 9. Sorry. I'm going to make it a 9 wrap, and we're going to see the difference, I guess, between the 26 gauge and the 24 gauge Canthal. So here I've got one super long piece of 26 gauge Canthal. You really only need about 8 to 10 inches. I probably have way too much, but I'm going to run with it. So I'm going to be building on my freak show, my other freak show that I have, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So I got all these little crazy screwdrivers. Actually, they were a set. They were my boyfriend's, and I stole them from him before I dumped them. And I really need to go to Home Depot and just get me like some real tools and pretty ones, like pink ones, because I just have these tweezers, my little scissors, my little cuticle nippers, and they seem to work just fine for me. But let's start this out and let's go. If this video gets past 10 minutes, I'm going to stop it and re-record it, so you guys might have a little, anyway, space in between. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little lead right there. And I'm going to go ahead and start my wraps. See if I could do them on camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wraps. Okay, guys? And this is not going to be perfect. You know, doing this on camera is also really hard. I'm going to kind of straighten out my leads as much as I can with what I have. And there you have it. You have one really long lead and one really short lead. And these are not perfectly together, obviously, as you guys can see. It's really hard doing it on camera, but I'm going to fix it up. Now I'm going to take this super long one. I'm going to cut some of it off because I do have way too much. I just lost my Allen wrench. Oh no. This feels like this video wasn't meant to be for today. Can't get anything right. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Whew, I almost had a heart attack. It's like I didn't almost have a heart attack, but anyways, let me show you guys what you do with this. Remember, this is called the Sleeper Coil, and this is what makes it special. We only have one wire, and yes, my fingers are all cut up today from building and building. That's why I feel like I need those little cheater coil master things. Anyways, I really don't. I just talk a lot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to insert these leads where they belong, okay? So the long one is going to go in my positive center post, and we'll go ahead and we'll stick that in. Make sure I got this all facing the right direction here, because, oh, I do. So we're going to go ahead and insert that long lead, and you're going to see why we need it so long. And this is going to be inserted into here, into the negative post. And if you guys notice, see right here, this one that goes down. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's so bad. Anyways, the one that goes on the bottom, see how that one comes down like that? If I can ever get my screwdriver there. See how it comes underneath? You always want the one underneath on your negative posts. So you do want to pay attention to that. So now that I have that in, I'm going to keep this in place to kind of hold its structure a little better. And you guys can kind of press up against it too a little to kind of conform it a little better. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to position it to where I want, and these are using grub screws, so I'm going to go ahead and screw that in. I'm sorry if you guys can't see it once again, but I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, that's probably good enough. Yeah, you want to get it right where you think you need it. Give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. But I think that's good. And you don't want to over tighten this at all, because if you do, you are going to snap your wires, because I even snapped my 24 gauge, believe it or not. Okay. You want to make sure you get that wiggle room. And we're going to screw on this, screw the negative post down too. And you can go ahead and screw the center one down too, because you're not going to be inserting another wire into it. You're going to be using the same wire to create, push that towards the center. Not looking too hot, but not too shabby. We will fix that, okay guys? So, once you've got that tightened down just enough, not to snap them, but tight enough to hold them there, then you're going to take that little negative lead. Well, let's untangle these. Take that little negative lead, get this one out of the way, and pull it over to the side and snap it, because you're not going to need it anymore. And there is our first little deformed wire, which is going to look much, much nicer very soon. I promise. You'll see. We do want to make sure that it's not touching anything, so you don't have a short. Voila. Now we're going to take the other end, and I'm going to try to do the same thing, and I hope that I can make it work so you guys can see it. So you want to make sure that that one goes on top, so the other one can come on the bottom and connect to this post over here, which has nothing going through it. And I'm going to try and make it happen. One, two, three. Sorry guys, you can't see shit. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. 6. I'm going to try to show you guys what I'm doing a little bit. 7. And one more. 8. Okay, here, if you guys can't see, there it is. 8 of them using that other lead from there. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in this way. And we're going to go ahead and insert this long lead. And I don't think I really did a very good job at this at all, because it's kind of hanging off too far. Dang, I wish there was a way to tighten this. But now that I got it on here, I don't think that there is. Well, we could pull it in a little bit closer with this lead. I kind of messed it up a little, guys. And I'm sorry about that. But we're going to get this thing, I'm going to get this thing chucking one way or another. Might have to bend it around a little bit. Dang, I really screwed this thing up nice and good for you guys. I don't think it's too bad though. Okay, you guys will see in a minute. Let me go ahead and tighten this thing down, and then I'll show you guys what I got going on here. I don't think it's too bad, but I didn't do it close enough to the center post. My lead is kind of coming out a little bit too far, but that's okay, because we're gonna, if I can ever get this in my hands, we're gonna tighten this down, and then we'll go ahead and snip that lead and see what we got going on here. See what I did. Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. You just gotta be sure to just tighten that down just enough. Remember, you don't want to snap your wires, guys. Okay, pull it off to the side. And if anybody has any comments for me or suggestions, like I said, I'm new to this, so, you know, I'm just learning as I go. So we're going to bend this off and break it. And actually, it doesn't look so bad. There we have our two 26 gauge Canthal wires. And let's see what this is ohming out before we start messing with it. And I'm going to stop this and come right back. And we're back in a cloud of vapor. So we're going to go ahead and see what this is ohming out to, although we're going to fix it some more. So, no, that's horrible, 0.5. That's not what I was aiming for, but looks like that's what we got, guys. So, maybe I did need to make more wraps on this, since the gauge is lower. That's what I'm guessing, because it seems like it's giving me a higher ohm, but that's okay. We're going to try it out anyways and see how it goes. Okay? So I'm going to jiggle these around a little bit. I like to get like 3 solid readings before I put it on a mod. So 0.51, is that what we had before? Bad memory, I don't know. Oh, that's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my little Allen head and I'm going to screw these puppies on a little better. Not too much, because we don't want to break anything. That feels a little more snug. You just want them snug enough, guys, okay? So let's try it again. 0.48, yay! So it's gone down. That's good. Let's mess with these some more, jiggle them around. 0.48, that's great. Jiggle them around some more. 0.48, I think that must have been my third one. Okay, 0.48, we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and I'm going to pop this on my mech mod, and we're going to heat it up. And I'm putting this on my simple clone. I really want to get the real simple. This one was chipping and stuff, but I still love it. I'm not going to lie. And we're going to go ahead and screw this Freak Show Addie on. And we're going to see what she does. Here we go, guys. Let's see if these things heat up right. Let's go. Looks like they're heating up good. Now we're going to go ahead and make sure that they're even. I'm going to be careful, guys, because it looks like I didn't leave myself enough room, maybe. Looks like I still got some water or juice on there or something. Okay, let's see here. And if you don't have, like, the proper, like, ceramic tweezers and stuff, guys, don't try to heat this up as you're tweezing or touch them while they're flaming hot. Not a good thing. Dang, I really did a sloppy job out of this one. But at least they're working. I think it's probably because I'm on camera too. That makes it way, way harder to... Oh no, I'm feeling some jiggliness. I might have to retighten that center positive post. I'm always scared of cutting those center positives. But it looks like it's doing pretty good so far. It's heated up again. Ooh, that one seems like it's heating up way faster than that one. You just want to hold them together to get kind of a more uniform and more even heating. Basically what you want them to do is heat from the center out. Yep, those are looking much better now. Still do that one just a little bit more. They're not really that bad, guys. They're not the best coils I ever built, though, that's for sure. But I guess that's what you get on camera. And by pressing them together like that, you eliminate the hot spots so that, it, like I said, it's, you want them to burn more, not burn, but heat up more evenly, and you want to see them heat up from the center out. And I think those are looking okay. They're not the best. That one's kind of messed up right there. But what can we do? What can we do? I bet I'll get better at this camera stuff. There you have it. We're going to put her back on my, be careful because it's hot. We're going to put it back on the ohms reader and try to get 3 good, 3 good readings in a row. And then I'm going to pop this on my Sigeli and And there you guys have it. Let's see here. I'm using my phone, and of course somebody had to call me in the middle of my video. Someday I'll get a real camera. Anyways, I guess it's reading at 0.5. Not really my flavor choice, but next time I know. Let's see here. We're going to jiggle these around, jiggle and wiggle. Oh wait, let me turn it off. Jiggle and wiggle. Remember, we want 3 solid. 0.5, that's not good. Let's try it again. 0.5. We want 3 solid readings in a row. 0.5. After jiggling. 0.5. Okay, so I guess we got a 0.5 parallel, not parallel, 0.5 sleeper build is what it's called. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it on that mesh mod again. And I'm going to put some cotton in there. And I'm going to juice it up for you nice and good. Let's get rid of all this crap here. And there she is. Sorry, the focus is so bad. And I'm going to get some of my Japanese organic cotton here. And we're going to go ahead and get this puppy wicked up and see what she does. I will tell you that I have noticed vaping on the other one that I built with the 24 gauge that I definitely get a more dense and more flavor, it seems to me, because it's so many more wraps. Usually I do like 5 or 6 wraps with a regular. Let's see if I can do this for you guys here, because you guys are just going to keep staring at a blank nothing. All my garbage tools and stuff. Okay, so we got some cotton in there. That's probably way too long. So I'm going to bring it right over here and trim it really quick, guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay. This freak show doesn't really hold that much cotton, so you don't really need that much cotton. The only thing you have to be really careful of is the airflow is right there. Comes up from there. I showed you guys in my review. You want to make sure that you don't get your cotton over that. You want to push your cotton down in there like this. It is a pretty deep well, but it doesn't really hold that much cotton. But I'll show you guys what I mean about being careful. So right in here is where your airflow is. So you want to make sure that your cotton is pushed away from that airflow on both sides. Let's get another piece in there. And I'll show you guys what I've been vaping on lately. I'm really obsessed with this stuff called it's by Everyday Drips, and the one I'm vaping on, well, I'll show you guys in just a second. Dang, I made this one way too skinny. That's okay, let's see if we can't work it out. Work it out. Getting the right amount of cotton is really tricky. It really is, because it could give you dry hits. Generally dry hits, but like if you put too much, then it's like clogged and your juice is not getting up there right. And then if you put too little, still you're getting dry hits either way. So we did that to both sides, and I'll show you guys. This is the juice. It's a Max VG, which is the only thing I really love to vape anymore. And this one is by Everyday Drips, and it's their fruit rings. And guys, this is so freaking good. This is like a 60 milliliter bottle, and it's like only 30 bucks. So I definitely am going to be checking out more of their flavors online. I did get this actually at my local brick and mortar shop. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and juice this up for you guys and show you how she vapes at 0.5, I guess. But it is what it is. I'm going to figure out how to turn this one into a 0.2 instead. I probably need a lower gauge Canthal, and probably less wraps is what I'm guessing. Less wraps, lower gauge Canthal. So I'm going to pick some more up and try this build again. Try to get her at 0.2. You know, it's all about figuring out what you like and how it works for you. But anyways, I'm going to get this puppy nice and juicy, and I'll show you guys what she does. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, as it was very difficult for me to make. And actually, you know, it starts out kind of slow, and But it does heat up really good. But I mean, I guess because it has way more wires, huh? It's not bad. It looks pretty good. You won't be seeing me actually vape this myself today because you know what? I look like a hot mess. But there you have it. Sleeper build, 26 gauge Canthal, 9 wraps, reading at 0.5 ohms. And I am going to go ahead and take a couple of puffs so you guys can see the vapor production. And pop the top back on, pop the cap on, and let's try it, shall we? Maybe I should put this thing on my Sigeli since that's what I was using first. I feel like I'm not getting enough vapor, but probably needs to warm up too. Because my other one ohmed out at about 0.4. The one I have on this one, the one I showed you guys at first. And I'm also using a way lower gauge wire, which I prefer. I really don't even like 26 or 28 anymore. My preferred gauge of wire is probably 24. And that, I feel like that gives me the best flavor, the best vapor that I need. But everybody's different. It's all subjective. Anyways, I'm going to take a nice hit off this for you guys and give you guys a cloud so you guys can see what it looks like. And even on my Sigeli, it is reading at 0.5 ohms. Let's see here, guys. Oh yeah, it's still very dense, good vapor as you guys can see. Yummy! Go try it, guys. It's a pretty cool build and it's really simple. It's really not that hard. I just make it look harder since I'm on camera. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.